Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day, everyone. We are from Group 8, and today we will present our analysis on 3 sentences with the topic of WH movement and T to C movement. Next slide, please. The first sentence is about WH movement. The first sentence we will analyze is, what are we going to do? It is a WH question, and you can also have it in WH in situ question form, which would be, we are going to do what? So now if we illustrate it in 3 diagram, we can see that in this sentence occurs 2 kinds of movement. The first movement is a head movement. You can see the word are is moving from the head position of T to the head position of C bar. The second one, as you can see, is the word what, move from the pronoun position of preposition phrase to the head position of specifier C of CP to type CP as interrogative clause. The second sentence will be analyzed by my friend Iren.
Okay, thank you, Sekar. Next, we still have the WH question form here. The question is, what is she talking about? And it is also have a WH in situ form of question, which is, she's talking about what? And as we can see from the 3 diagram here, there are 2 movements. The first one is the T to C movement or the head movement. The is from the T is moving to is in C. And the second one is the word what in pronoun moves to spec C or the specifier C of CP to be an interrogative clause. And the third sentence will be analyzed by my friend Nadia.
Okay, thank you, Sekar and Iren. Now we will discussing about the material T to C movement, and in this case, we will talking about the sentence how this is this sentence, if you will help me, turn into will you help me. So the sentence if you will help me is a clause that introduced by the interrogative complementizer that see if, and the word will appears the occupy the same pre-subject position that the complementizer if occupies in the example. So the possible suggestion to make the inverted auxiliary really occupies the head C position of CP. So we would expect that will and if to be mutually exclusive, with the assumption that we can only insert or use one word in the given head position, like the C, not inserting that 2 words. So it's mean if but complementizer and inverted auxiliary occupies the head position of the CP, we would expect to find a question that can be introduced either by complementizer or by prepost auxiliary, but not using that 2 together. Now, then we will talk about the second picture, and we will given our assumption. If an inverted auxiliary occupies the head C position of CP, it means that the auxiliary move from the head T position in TP into the head C position in CP, as you guys can see here. So the one important question is backed by the T to C movement analysis in this example is, what is the reason why auxiliaries should move from the T to C in main clause question? So using a traditional metaphor, that C is a strong head in interrogative main clause in English, and that strong C position should be filled by an overt word of some kind of either complementizer directly merged in C or auxiliary which move from T to C. And now we will discuss the last tree diagram of this sentence. I'm sorry. The last tree diagram is the TNS feature on the strong null affix in C attract the auxiliary wheel move from T to C in the manner to shown by this third picture in this PPT, as you guys can see here. And the TNS feature on C thereby deleted by like what you guys can see, and it becomes inactive. So this the result in the auxiliary will move from T to C in order to satisfy the requirement of the TNS feature, and the affix from the affixal interrogative complementizer to have a present or past tense T constituent affixed to it. So I guess that's all from our group. We say sorry if we have lots of mistake. Thank you. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.